Hey there, tennis fans. I'm James Waterson, and I've got your Tennis Now tennis news for the 9th day at Wimbledon. Now, many tennis pundits predicted that the top 4 men would make it to the semifinals, offering tennis fans a rematch of the semifinals of this year's French Open. And for the most part, they were correct, except for one match. Roger Federer, the 6-time Wimbledon champion, lost to Jo-Wilfried Tsonga 3-6, 6-7, 6-4,6-4, 6-4. Now, this is the first time in what is now 179 Grand Slam matches Federer has lost after leading by 2 sets. And he didn't do it by playing poorly. In fact, he lost fewer points on his serve, and he had half as many unforced errors as Tsonga and almost as many winners. Ultimately, it came down to who was going to take their opportunities. One break of serve decided the last 3 sets, and Tsonga claimed those breaks early in each set. Now, the amazing thing was that Federer lost fewer than 8 points on serve in all of those sets, but that's really just a testament to Tsonga's ability to take his chances and play well in the big moments. The Frenchman moves on to play Novak Djokovic in the semifinals. Now, Djokovic earlier in the day beat 18-year-old Bernard Tomic of Australia in 4 sets. Tomic has had a very surprising Wimbledon. He played his way through the qualifying, and he upset world number 5 Robin Soderling and then Xavier Malisse in straight sets to make his first Grand Slam quarterfinal. Now, the youngster started the match poorly, dropping serve twice and winning only 2 points on his return. From the second set on, though, he seemed much more composed. He had a much easier time holding serve, and a loose service game from Djokovic gave him the 1 break of serve he needed to win the second set. Unfortunately for the Australian, his effectiveness on serve wouldn't last. Although he managed to break Djokovic's serve once in the last 2 sets, he was broken twice. Still, he gave a great account of himself, and with this result, he will climb into the top 100 for the first time in his career. Meanwhile, Djokovic is now 1 match away from claiming the number 1 spot from Rafael Nadal. It doesn't matter if Nadal defends his Wimbledon title. If the Serb makes it to the final, he will be the new number 1. Before he can think about doing that, though, he does have to get through Tsonga, who does have a 5-2 record against him. Still, Djokovic has lost only 1 match this year, and he is playing better tennis than he did at the 2010 Australian Open quarterfinal when he lost to Tsonga in 5 sets. Now, in the other half of the draw, Nadal dropped a set but still beat Marty Fish 6-3, 6-3, 5-7, 6-4. Now, from the baseline, the Spaniard looked just as clinical as he has in previous matches, but Fish still broke him 3 times. Now, that may have been a huge problem for Nadal because, going into the match, Fish had only been broken 1 time in the entire tournament. Yet by the end of the first set, Nadal had already broken him twice, and he would go on to break him 6 times in the match. Now, he goes on to face Andy Murray in a rematch of their French Open semifinal. Murray routinely dismissed Feliciano Lopez 6-3, 6-4, 6-4, giving away only 2 breakpoint chances while he earned 1 break in each set. Now, the Scot played a clinical match and looks to be improving as the tournament progresses. He hit 40 winners to 11 unforced errors, won 75% of his service points, and 40% of his receiving points. Now, like Nadal, he has lost only 2 sets in the tournament, but he'll have his work cut out for him as he has won only 4 of their 15 matches, and he hasn't beaten him in their last 3. But who knows, maybe Murray can pull it off. He's beaten Nadal in Grand Slam semifinals before. Either way, those matches will be played on Friday, so make sure to check out our TV listings on our website so you'll know where you can watch them. Also, we have our women's semifinals tomorrow with Maria Sharapova taking on Sabina Lisicki and Victoria Azarenka playing Petra Kvitova. Now, for the full story on these matches and what we're going to have for you tomorrow, check out our website at www.tennisnow.com. And that's it from us. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.